Welcome back to Activate Phoenixville Area's third segment of Community Wellness Champions, a TV show aimed to recognize individuals in the greater Phoenixville community who have made great strides to improve their lives in the areas of health and wellness through the mind, body, and spirit. Our show is another initiative of ours to instill our mission as we are committed to fostering healthier lifestyles in our community. We hope the stories we share with you today inspire you to encourage yourself and others to improve your lives just as they did today. We would like to recognize our newest champions, Girls on the Run members Allison Lashaunig, a 6th grader at Phoenixville Area Middle School, and Emily Lashaunig, a 3rd grade student at Schuylkill Elementary. Girls on the Run is one of the great programs we offer here in Phoenixville. It is a fun, life-changing after-school program for girls in grades 3 to 5. This nationally acclaimed program combines training for a 5K run with lessons that inspire girls to recognize and celebrate their individual talents. The program is offered at the local schools in the area as well as the YMCA. A similar program, Girls on Track, is offered at Phoenixville Area Middle School for girls in grades 6 through 8. Stride is another exciting, new, and fun fitness and running program for boys in 3rd to 5th grade. This gives them the chance to share their ideas and learn about various life lessons while building their running endurance so they can compete in a 5K. If you would like to volunteer for any of these programs, please visit our website at activatephoenixvillearea.org. I would finally like to welcome our host for today's show, Shannon Mannon, coordinator of Activate Phoenixville Area. If you would like to nominate a champion, please contact Shannon at info@activatephoenixvillearea.org.
Hello, this is Shannon Mannon with Activate Phoenixville Area. We have another episode of Community Wellness Champions. Today I'm really excited because we have 2 special guests with us, Allison and Emily Lushanik, Girls on the Run and Girls on Track girls, here to share their experience with us and to talk to us about the program and how it's impacted their lives. Allison and Emily, welcome to the show. We're so glad you could be here today. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Sure. I just wanted to start off by asking you guys, what exactly is Girls on the Run and Girls on Track?
Well, Girls on Track and Girls on the Run are programs that help empower girls to be better people and have better healthy habits in themselves while staying active.
Nice, great. When did you guys get involved with these programs?
Well, my mom started coaching Girls on the Run, and I went to the same school, so I had to do it with her. Yeah. And I became a mini coach.
Nice. So when Allison was at Schuylkill, you used to be mini coach with your mom? Oh, nice. And then Allison, when did you move on to Girls on Track?
This is my 9th season of being a Girl on the Run or Girl on Track. I think 7 at Schuylkill and 2 at the middle school.
Wow, yeah. That's incredible. You've got to be one of the longest running people going.
Yeah.
Can you guys explain some of the different parts of Girls on the Run and Girls on Track to me? I know there's a community service and running buddies. Can you talk about all the different parts of the program?
Well, we do community service every season, and every season we do something different.
Okay.
So sometimes, we have this thing called lip sync at Girls on the Run. So we just started this like last year, and it's where we all do it together. We do a lip sync together, and we dance and sing, and it's really fun.
What song did you guys do this year?
Unstoppable.
Oh, we'll have to try to see some of that. And do you remember what song you guys did last year when you did it?
We did Who Says by Selena Gomez.
Oh, no, that was I saw that. That was beautiful.
Yeah,
I got the chills. What about for Girls on Track? What did you guys do for community service
Well,
this
this past fall, there was a Paint the Town Pink race for the breast cancer awareness, and we helped work the race. We gave out waters and held up signs to encourage people on. We've also done things like given blankets for dogs and cats at the SPCA and donated books to old bookstores.
Oh, neat. So you guys have done, and each season the girls get to pick what you guys think is the...
Generally, we have like a general consensus or a vote.
Yeah, yeah. But you've done some really different kinds of activities, which is neat.
Mm-hmm.
And what about the race? When is that, at the end of the season, or when does that happen? And what's that like?
Well, the race is at the end of the season, and Emily can tell you a little bit about the buddies.
Oh, great.
Well, everybody has to have a buddy.
Okay.
So, you can choose your buddy, and you run with them the whole time, and then at the end you finish with them.
And is the buddy somebody that's at home or just running with you during practice?
It could be anyone.
Oh, okay. Like a parent or sibling.
An adult or someone really close to you, like a relative or a really close friend. They help you, cheer you on, and then you finish the race together, and it's a really good feeling.
That's so cool. I think one of the neatest parts of the buddy is that that person gets to exercise and move as well as you, the girls on the runner. That's really neat. What did you guys? How did you find out about? I know, Allison, you started since you were older. How did you find out about Girls on the Run, and what made you want to get involved in the first place?
Well, first we heard about it at school. There were flyers, and my mom had heard about it, and so she said, "Allison, this would be a really great thing," because I was really shy and a very sad kid that just didn't really talk.
Yeah.
And I was just a little upset sometimes, and it helped me learn how to come out of my shell a little bit and be more confident with myself, and help me stand up to bullies and others that didn't understand how to be kind to people, and it's helped a lot of people.
Wow. That's so neat. That's such a great story that it helped you do all those things, Allison. What about you, Em? You were kind of there from the beginning as mini coach before you were old enough to get into the program, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, my mom just started coaching, and she asked me if I wanted to go. And I went every Monday and Wednesday, and it was fun.
That's great. That's great. And talk to me about the coaches. I know your mom's been a coach for lots of years now, but when you guys first started, your mom wasn't a coach. How did the coaches sort of help you through the program, build your confidence, and kind of help you find your voice?
Well, we had a couple of really close friends at school. A couple of my really good friends that are still my friends to this day, their parents were coaches also. And my mom heard about it, and she wanted to be a coach later. But the coaches before that were just the same. They would help you, they would teach you the lessons, and they would help you through issues. If you had a personal issue, you could always talk to them, and they would always be very responsive with helping you come up with ideas to solve a bullying issue, or just a drama problem.
Yeah, sure. That's great. And these are volunteer coaches, we should say. They're just people in the community or moms of kids that are in school with you, and anybody could be a volunteer coach. So that's really neat too. What do you think about how Girls on the Run or Girls on Track, have you noticed it changing the behaviors or the actions of the kids that you go to school with, the people who have been part of this program? Can you tell us any stories about that?
Definitely. When we were in elementary school, kids would look at themselves in the mirrors in the bathroom and say, "Oh, my hair doesn't look good today," or "I'm not pretty enough." And then they would remember Girls on the Run saying, "You need to be positive and put positive messages into your head instead of negative messages." And all their friends that did the program with them would say to them, "Hey, try to perk up a little bit and just be positive. You're beautiful the way you are."
Oh,
yeah.
That's incredible. And I remember a story about you, Em. I'm going to put you on the spot. Was there something that happened on the playground once where you had to use some of your words from Girls on the Run?
Well, there was this girl who wasn't really nice to me, but she thought she was my best friend, but it would bother me. So I had to use my I feel statement,
Okay.
which is I feel when you, because, and I would like for you to. But it didn't work, so
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't always work.
But at
Doesn't
least you
matter.
tried.
Yeah.
Because they got the message across and she understood, but she just wouldn't admit that she was being a bully.
I understand.
Yeah.
But it gave you something to try and
Right.
to have that really hard conversation. And I just think it's really impressive. I think as a grown-up, it's hard for me to stand up when somebody isn't being nice to me and they think that they're my friend or whatever the issue is. And I think that I feel when you because statement is a really fantastic tool. And like you said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but at least you were brave and that you made that effort. And I think that's really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen, what are some of your favorite lessons from the Girls on the Run curriculum that you've had over the years? What things do you really enjoy doing?
Well, my favorite lesson is probably the standing up for yourself lesson.
Okay.
And we learn about how to stand up for ourselves and the different things that we can do, like
Nice.
the I feel statement.
Okay.
And then we like run and we get to use the I feel statement a couple times.
Practice it.
When you during your practice runs, you use it? Okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that helps to learn it. Are there any other tricks for standing up for yourself that you learn about in that lesson?
Well, we learned about the stop, breathe, listen, and respond strategy. When you someone, if you get aggravated with them and you just fire back mean things, like they say, "Oh, you don't look good today," and you just say, "Well, did you look at yourself in the mirror?" Well, you didn't stop, breathe, listen, and respond. So you stop,
Yeah.
and then you listen to what your heart says and like what your conscience says, and then you listen. Well, yeah, and then you respond, so
Right.
that you can say, "That's not very nice," and then you can use your I feel statement along with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great tool. I
Yeah.
have to give that a shot.
Yeah.
Wish we could run around and practice that a little bit. What are some other lessons that you guys have learned in the program?
The gossip lesson.
Oh, tell me about that one.
Well, so we learn about what gossip is, and then we use yarn and we throw it around like it's a spider web.
Oh.
And each time we throw it around, that's someone spreading a rumor or gossip,
Okay.
and it's really neat.
Because you see how tangled it
Yeah,
gets?
and it gets really tangled, and everyone's in it and webbed in, and it's pretty bad. But at least you get like a really good visual of what happens. to
Yeah,
people.
exactly.
Yeah.
And what do you guys learn about gossiping in light of that yarn?
Well, we learned about people telling mean things and making things up, such as rumors, saying, well, someone did something they didn't do, or gossiping about someone being upsetting or mean. Instead of talking about that, you can just kind of use your tools that you have yourself to work it out instead of spreading things.
Spreading things around. It sounds like you guys must have a really trusting space that you can talk about really personal and sensitive issues in a big group with other classmates and parents, or sometimes teachers if they're coaches. That's pretty incredible that you all feel so safe there.
Yeah, we have a safety circle, so everything that we talk about stays in our circle, and it doesn't leave to be spread. So it's really nice because we can just kind of express how we feel, but all that we take with us are the tools.
Yeah. And have you seen the Girls on the Run or the Girls on Track program change the way that some of your friends act, or have you seen some of the way they've used some of the tools? Do you have any stories like that?
Well,
You don't have to tell anybody's name, of course,
No.
but
That friend that I told the I feel statement to, she used it a couple times too.
did she?
Yeah.
And so had she learned it just from you telling her? Great. So you kind of helped somebody else figure out a good way to talk as
Yeah.
well.
I did a health project once about being a good citizen, and I got to teach all the first graders about the statement as well.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did they? Do you think they understood?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, it was good because we practiced a couple times, and it was good.
And they're old enough, they could learn how to speak that way as well.
Yeah.
That's really neat. Because I think when people think about Girls on the Run, they think that it's a running program, and certainly you guys finished your 5K race, and that's wonderful. But it sounds like most of the program was really spent kind of talking about how to be that strong and healthy girl.
Yeah, most definitely. I did a report on the person that was the founder, Molly Barker.
Yeah?
For my literacy class, and I was presenting one day, and everyone just thought it was running, but it wasn't. I had to explain how it was really empowering a girl to be a better person.
Do you want to tell us about Molly Barker? She's a great hero for everyone.
She's a really big hero. She was a very introverted kid, and she didn't have anyone to talk to, and she was very upset as a kid, so she came up with a program to help people embrace themselves and empower themselves to be a better person, and it helped us too.
Yeah. And then she created this whole, and it's Girls
worldwide.
on the Run around the world too. That's fantastic.
Yeah, over 70,000 people participate in races in one season.
Is that what it is in the season? I didn't realize that. Oh, that's so neat. Yeah,
and numbers are shooting up, so.
Yeah, it's growing really fast, absolutely. Well, how has being involved in this program changed the way that you guys feel about being a girl, and just kind of what you think about what it means to be a girl?
Well, I think about how
people don't really treat themselves how they should, but you realize you're beautiful just the way you are.
Yeah. And if everybody remembered that message, this world would be a better place.
It would.
And I think about all those kids that go through the program at East Pikeland and Barkley and Schuylkill and Holy Family and Renaissance. We have so many young girls in the Phoenixville community going through this program, how that will really create change in the Phoenixville community, that we can have so many girls feel so good about themselves and believe in their own power, and not needing to gossip and not needing to hurt each other with words, and how that I think will really, maybe in years from now, this is just going to be a nicer, kinder place because of a program like this, and because girls like you are going to grow up and live here, spread messages. Exactly. That's really, really neat. Is there anything else you guys want to tell me about Girls on the Run? Any other stories or experiences you wanted to share about?
Well, every season we get T-shirts and medals. So this is this season's T-shirt, the
that's such a great
Spring
T-shirt.
2013 team. In years past, we've had a green shirt,
Okay.
red, purple, and pink, and then at the end of each race we get medals. So here's one medal, and every race, at the end of each race, we get to kind of like put them on and celebrate how our accomplishments, not just like through running, but feeling like a better person.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like your Spirit Awards, right? What are those? Could you explain what the Spirit Awards are?
Well, at the end of each lesson, we have poppers, and the poppers, well, there are 5 sticks, special sticks that they give out to each girl, to one girl. One stick for one of the girls.
Okay.
And so we have 5 people nominating other people that are doing a good job. And then we do our cheer, and they get under our hands. And when we put our hands up, they pop up.
Pop out.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. Oh, that's so neat.
And what do we say?
Girls on the Run is so much fun. Or
Woo!
Girls on Track, we got your back.
Oh, I like that one. Oh, that's a neat one. That's great. And what else? We've got your water bottles. Do we get one of those every season?
Yeah, every season we get a water bottle and a gift, a coach's gift we get every season. So one year we got a pillow pet, a moose.
Oh, this lovely moose right here that you brought. He's pretty cool.
He had a bandana on.
We've lost that over the course of time.
Yeah.
That's okay. That happens. I think we have to brag about Phoenixville too, because out of all of the Girls on the Run programs throughout Chester County, out of all the school districts, Phoenixville Girls on the Run have the most number of children and running buddies out of any of the school districts in all of Chester County. And I think that's so amazing because we're probably the smallest school district in the county as well, and we have the most number of girls. So I think
Schuylkill has like 50 girls.
And Schuylkill has 50 girls. It sells out every
wait
season.
lists.
A wait list. We had to do a lottery.
15, 20 people every
Exactly.
season.
And East Pikeland sold out this year, and Holy Family. And we actually are trying to start a community team at the YMCA for any girl that's watching and wants to participate. There is in the future going to be a community team at the Y that anybody in the Phoenixville school district area can participate in at the YMCA. If you don't get into the program at your school, that's another option for you. And speaking of which, we just have to thank the fantastic folks at the YMCA in Phoenixville, because without them, we would not be able to put on this program, and they are such great helpers and supporters and partners for us. So you guys have practice, and I think I'm keeping you from it, so I want to thank you so much for your time and coming in and talking to us about Girls on the Run and Girls on Track. And if anybody is interested in these programs and wants to get involved, just please check out our website, www.activatephoenixvillearea.org, and you can learn how to be a Girls on Tracker, Girls on the Runner like Emily and Allison. And finally, there's also a program we forgot to mention for boys that's new last year. It's called, or actually, it was new in the fall. It's called Stride, and it's being piloted at Schuylkill Elementary for boys in 3rd through 5th grade, and I think it will be expanding to some other elementary schools next fall. So that's another possibility. We don't want to leave boys out of the conversation.
No.
Although we do have such fabulous girl power here in this room. I feel the energy from you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you guys, you're the best. And I
Oh,
really
thank
appreciate you did a
you.
great job and great time having you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.